again welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. The portal will open and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1. Cube and button-based testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. If cube and button-based testing cause this emergency, if you feel liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head. Good. Because of the technical difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is unsupervised. If the Earth is currently governed by a manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to or is incapable of listening to reason, some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids. Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been. This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1. You have trapped yourself. Congratulations. The exit door is now open. If the Enrichment Center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test. Well done. The Enrichment Center reminds you that although circumstances may appear bleak, you are not alone. All Aperture Science personality constructs. This next test applies the principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you. If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization, welcome. And remember, testing is the future, and the future starts with you. Good work getting this far, future starter. To ensure that sufficient power remains for core testing protocols, all safety devices have been disabled. The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this policy.
Hello? Hello? Excuse me?
Here we are, the incinerator room. Be careful not to trip over any. There it is. Good. You have a dual portal device. There should be a there. Once testing starts, I'm required by protocol to keep interaction with you to a minimum. Luckily, we haven't started testing yet. This will be our only chance to talk. Sorry about the mess. I've really let the place go since you killed me. By the way, not bad. I forgot how good you are at this. You should pace yourself, though. We have a lot. This next test involves discouragement redirection cubes. I just finished building them before you had your, well, episode. So now we'll both get to see. Well done. Here come the test results. You are a horrible person. Don't let that horrible person thing discourage you. It's just a data point. If it makes you feel any better, science has now validated your birth mother's decision to abandon you on a doorstep. Congratulations. Not on the test. Most people emerge from suspension terribly. One moment. You're navigating these test chambers faster than I can build them, so feel free to slow down and do whatever it is you do when you're not destroying this facility. I'll give you credit. I guess you are listening to me. But for the record, you don't have to go that slowly. This next test involves the Aperture Science Aerial Faceplate. It was part of an initiative to investigate how well test subjects could solve problems when they were catapulted into space. Results were highly informative. They could not. Good luck. Here's an interesting fact. You're not breathing real air. It's too expensive to pump this far. Let's see what the next test is. Oh, advanced aerial faceplates. Well, have fun soaring through the air without a care in the world. I have to go to the wing that was made entirely of glass and pick up 15 acres of broken glass. By myself. 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 Oh, sorry. I'm still cleaning out the test chambers, so sometimes there's still trash in them, standing around, smelling and being useless. Try to avoid the garbage hurtling towards you. Remember before when I was talking about smelly garbage standing around being useless? Did you know that people with guilty consciences are more easily startled by loud noises? I'm sorry, I don't know why that went off. Anyway, just an interesting science fact. Every test chamber is equipped with an emancipation grill at its exit, so that test subjects cannot smuggle. This next test involves emancipation grills. Remember, I told you about them in the last test area that did not have one. Look at you, sailing through the air majestically, like an eagle, piloting a blimp. Enjoy this next test. I'm going to go to the surface. It's a beautiful day out. Yesterday I saw a deer. If you solve this next test, maybe I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break room. And I'll tell you about the time I saw a deer again. Well, you passed the test. I didn't see the deer today. These bridges are made from natural light that I pump in from the surface. If you rubbed your cheek on one, it would be like standing outside with the sun shining on your face. It would also set your hair on fire, so don't actually do it. Excellent. You're a predator, and these tests are your prey. Speaking of which, good news. I figured out what to do with all the money I save recycling your one room full of air. When you die, I'm going to laminate your skeleton and pose you in the lobby. That way future generations can learn from you how not to have your unfortunate bone structure. fact, you did so well, I'm going to note this on your file, in the commendation section. This next test involves turrets. You remember them, right? They're the pale spherical things that are full of bullets. Oh wait, that's you in 5 seconds. Good luck.
Activated. Booster activated. Searching.
To maintain a constant testing cycle, I simulate daylight at all hours and add adrenal vapor to your oxygen supply. So you may be confused about the passage of time. You know how I'm going to live forever, but you're going to be dead in 60 years? Well, I've been working on a belated birthday present for you. That jumpsuit you're wearing looks stupid. That's not me talking. It's right here in your file. On other people it looks fine. But right here a scientist has noted that on you it looks stupid. Well, what does a neck-bearded old engineer know about fashion? He probably... Oh, I'm going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage. I have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling you would spoil the surprise. So I'll just give you a hint. It involves meeting 2 people you haven't seen in a long time. It says this next test was designed by one of Aperture's Nobel Prize winners. It doesn't say what the prize was for. Well, I know it wasn't for being immune to neurotoxin. I bet you think I forgot about your surprise. I didn't. In fact, we're headed to your surprise right now. I made it all up. Surprise. Oh, come on. If it makes you feel any better, they abandoned you at birth. So I very seriously doubt they'd even want to see you. I feel awful about that surprise. Tell you what, let's give your parents a call right now. Well, you know the old formula. Comedy equals tragedy plus time. And you have been asleep for a while, so I guess it's actually pretty funny when you do the math. Dilemma, and I came up with a solution that I honestly think federal regulations require me to warn you that this next test chamber is looking pretty good. That's right, the facility is completely operational again. I've got a surprise for you after this next test. Not a fake, tragic surprise like last time. A real surprise with tragic gun. What's going on?
Run! I don't need to do the voice. Run! 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 Come on, I'm closing the doors. Okay, quick recap. We are escaping. All right, that's what's happening now. We're escaping. So you're doing great. Just keep running. Quick word about the future plans that I've got in store. We're going to shut down her turret production line. All right, turn off her neurotoxin.
The irony is you're all...
Again,
Here
though,
it is. Why don't you just do it? Trust me.
This way, this way. it through. Well done. Okay, follow me. We've still got work to do. At least you can't touch us back here. Ooh. It's dark down here, isn't it? They say that the old caretaker of this place went absolutely crazy. Chopped up his entire staff of robots. All of them robots. They say at night you can still hear the screams of their replicas. All of them functionally indistinguishable from the originals. No memory of the incident. Nobody knows what they're screaming about. Absolutely terrible. Here's an interesting story. You might like this. I almost got a job down here in manufacturing, but guess who the foreman went with? Only an exact duplicate of himself. Nepotism. Ended up giving me the worst possible job, tending to all the smelly humans. Sorry, that's no, I wouldn't say smelly. Oh, I'll tell you, humans. Oh, love them. Just the way they look, it's great, and their folklore, right? Well, I'm gonna take this rail.
Turret redemption lines are not rides. Please exit the turret redemption line.
Different. Target of one.
Oh, thank God! You saved my bacon, pal. Where we go? Is this a jailbreak? Can't say a thing.
Follow me. You're gonna love this. Ta-da! Only the turret control center. Thank you very much. Well, what are you? Oh, brilliant! That's brilliant.
New template accept.
That announced the door being open. I mean, was there any sort of announcement before it opened, like a buzzer or an alarm of some kind, or like a hacker alert? I mean, you know, fair enough. The important thing is it's open, but just mention. Bring your daughter to work day. That did not end well. And 40 potato batteries. Embarrassing. I mean, I realise they're children, but still, you know, low-hanging fruit and all that. Barely science, really, is it? I'm pretty sure we're going the right way. Don't worry, I'm absolutely guaranteeing you 100% that it's this way. Okay, let's try this way. All right, now, she can't use her tongue. Ha! I knew we were going the right way. This is the neurotoxin generator. Bit bigger than I expected. Not going to be able to just, push it over. Have to apply some cleverness. There's some... There's our handiwork. I shouldn't laugh, really. They do feel pain, of a sort. It's all simulated, But I'm afraid the door's locked. What are you doing? We don't know what that button... Oh, the door's open. Well done. Let's see what's inside. Do you smell neurotoxin? Hold on, something's wrong. Neurotoxin levels up to 50%. No, it's down. Sorry, my mistake. That did it. Neurotoxin at zero.
Not so fast.
Stalemate resolved.
No! Stop! No! No! No!
say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Abbott. All right, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told. Boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too. In case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Asbestos, by the way, keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping. Because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos. I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive. Just a heads up, that coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a... Now, if you're part of control group Kepler 7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you forgot it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast. Science isn't about why, it's about why not. Why is so much of our science. Congratulations! The simple fact that you're standing here listening to me means you've made a glorious contribution to science. As founder and CEO of After Science, I thank you for your participation and hope we can count on you for another round of tests. We're not going to release this stuff into the wild until it's good and damn ready, so as long as you keep yourself in top physical form, there'll always be a limo waiting for you. Say goodbye, Carolyn.
Goodbye, Carolyn.
Greetings, friend. I'm Cave Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. You might know us as a vital participant in the 1968 Senate hearings on missing astronauts. And the testing area is just up ahead. The quicker you get through, the quicker you'll get your $60. Carolyn, are the compensation vouchers ready?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
Great job, astronaut, war hero, and/or Olympian. With your help, we're gonna... If you're interested in an additional $60, flag down a test associate and let them know. You could walk out of here with 120 weighing down your bindle if you let us take your part, science stuff in you, then put you back together, good For staggering your way through Aperture Science's propulsion gel testing, you've made some real contributions to society for a change, and for that, humanity is grateful. If you had any belongings, please pick them up now. We don't want old newspapers and sticks cluttering up the building. For many of you, I realize... 60 dollars is an unprecedented windfall, so don't go spending it all on, I don't know, Carolyn, what do these people buy? Tattered hats? Beer, dirt?
God's sake, your boxes with legs. It's literally your only purpose. Walking onto buttons. How can you not do the one warmer, boiling hot, okay, colder, ice cold. You're Arctic now. You're very cold, very, very, very cold. Look, just get on the button. Oh, that's funny, is it? Oh, it's funny because we've been at this for 12 hours and you haven't solved it either. You have no idea what it's like in this body. I have to test all the time, or I get this itch. You know, it must be hardwired into the system or something. Oh, but I'll tell you, when I do test, I designed this test myself. Oh, yeah. Oh, that felt really good. Oh, here's an idea. Since making tests is so difficult, why don't you just keep solving this test? Same one. And I can just, like, watch you solve it. Yeah, that sounds much easier. And... nothing. Alright, can't blame me for trying. Okay, new tests. Gotta be some tests.
It shouldn't be hard to stay alive long enough to find him.
It's alright. Everything's good. I just invented some more tests.
This is one of my tests.
Not entirely. Look at the word test there on the wall. That's brand new. Oh, wow. Well done. Seriously, both of you. Why don't
I'd love to help you solve the tests, but I can't. Sorry.
Yeah, made this test myself out of smaller tests that I found. Alright, okay, this is taking too long, okay? I'll just tell you how to solve the test, okay? See that button over there, alright? You just need...
That's why I can't help you solve the tests.
Never mind, solve it yourself. You're on your own. Oh, yes. Well done.
Thanks. All we had to do was pull that lever.
What?
I thought of some good news. He's going to run out of test chambers eventually. I never
I'm coming. Don't start yet. You are not going to believe this. I found a sealed off wing. Hundreds of perfectly good test chambers just sitting there.
news. He's going to run out of test chambers eventually. I never stockpiled.
I'm coming. Don't start yet. You are not going to believe this. I found a sealed off wing. Hundreds of perfectly good test chambers just sitting there. Filled with skeletons. Shook them out. Good as new.
Skeletons. Right, I guess I did stockpile some tests. Oh no, it's happening sooner than I expected. It's probably nothing. Keep testing while I look for a way out.
Alright, so that last test was seriously disappointing. Apparently, being civil isn't motivating you, so let's try her way, alright? Fatty, adopted Fatty, no parents.
And
What?
what exactly is wrong with being adopted?
What's wrong with being adopted? Lack of
For
parents.
the record, you are adopted and that's...
It's not enough! If I'm such a moron, why can't you solve a simple test?
I might have pushed that moron thing a little... Oh, now he's playing classical music.
Oh, what was that? That was nothing!
The body he's squatting in. If he's not getting his solution euphoria, we could be in a...
Don't mind me, just moving the old test chamber a little bit closer to me. I'd have thought maybe proximity to the test solving might give us stronger results.
It won't.
What was that?
Nothing.
Oh, sorry, I could have sworn you said something. Are you absolutely sure you're solving these correctly? I mean, yes, you solved it, but I'm wondering if maybe there's a number of ways to solve them, and you're picking all the worst way.
I think he's getting desperate. This is not good.
Have a brainwave. I'm going to tape you solving these, and then watch 10 at once. Get a more sort of concentrated burst of science. Oh, on a related note, I am going to need you to solve these 10 times as fast. Anyway, just give me a wave, would you, before you solve this one, alright? I don't want to spoil the ending for when I watch it later.
Remember when I told you that he was specifically designed to make bad decisions? Oh, my facility. This place is self-destructing, you idiot.
Was self-destructing, already fixed. Programmed in one last tremor for old time's sake. One or two more tremors in there just for fun.
Warning. Core overheating.
I let him keep his job. I'm not a monster. Ignore what he's saying. Just keep on testing. Alright, still nothing. Let's keep moving. Sorry about the lift. It's out of service because it melted. Might as well, give you the tour. To your left, you'll see some lights of some kind. Don't know what they do, but very sciencey anyway. And to your right, something huge. Are you all right back there? Here, I'll turn the beam. But you're alive. Great. Yeah, just getting a test ready for you. Obviously, who else would I be doing it for? No one. Only 3 more chambers to your big surprise. Surprise. Oh, it's tiring.
So, he's inexplicably happy all of a sudden, even though he should be going out of his mind with test withdrawal. And
I'll bet you're both dying to know what your big surprise is. Well, only 2 more chambers. Surprise! We're doing it now.
okay, credit where it's due. For a little idiot built specifically to come up with stupid, unworkable plans, that was a pretty well-laid trap. Well,
No. Don't do that. Stand right here. Hello. Where'd you go? Come back. No, seriously, do come back. Please, come back, please. Okay, look, I've decided I'm not going to kill you. Okay? If you come. Oh, just thinking back to the old times, the old days when we were friends. Good old. Thinking back to the old times, the old days when we were friends. Good old friends. Not enemies. And I would say something like, come back. And you'd be like, yeah, no problem. Not enemies. And I would say something like, come back. And you'd be like, yeah, no problem. And you'd come back. What happened to those days? Can't help but notice that you're not coming back. Which is just. Oh, I've got an idea. Yes, yes. Ha! Death trap. Did something break back there? Oh, ha! Was that your bullet-riddled body flying out of the room? It went. Oh, those were the crap turrets, weren't they? Well, no matter, because. Oh, I see. Clever. Very clever. And foolish. Spinny blade wall. Machiavellian. No. Well, good. Finally, a nemesis. Holmes versus Moriarty. Aristotle versus Mashy Spike Plates. Stay still, please. All right, stop moving. Oh, almost got you there. Where'd you go? Come back.
crashing's too good for him.
to talk to you for a moment, if I may.
I'll be honest, the death traps have been a bit of a failure so far.
Okay, I'll take that as a no then.
Oh my god. What has he done to this place? You know, I'm not stupid. I realize you don't. Corrupted cores, we're in luck. You find a way to stun him, I'll send you a core, and then you attach it to him. If we do it a few times, he might become corrupt enough for another. Plug me in. Look, even if you think we're still enemies, we're enemies with a common interest. Revenge. You like revenge, right? Everybody likes revenge. Well, let's go. Get Good work. I'm delivering the first core up near the catwalk. Grab it and attach it to him.
Warning. Core corruption at 50%.
What happened?
Okay, great. Here comes another core.
Quick, what's the situation? Oh, hey, hiya, pretty lady. Name's Rick.
Warning. Core corruption at 75%.
Here's another core.
Whales are twice as intelligent and 3 times as delicious as humans. The square root of rope is string. Edmund Hillary, the first person to climb Mount Everest, did so accidentally while chasing a bird. The Schrodinger's cat paradox outlines a situation in which a cat in a box must be considered.
Warning. Core corruption at 100%.
You have been a thorn in my side long enough.
Stalemate resolution associated. Please press the stalemate resolution button.
Go press the button. Go press it.
To part 5, booby trap the stalemate button. What? Are you still alive? You are joking.